Welcome to Exceptional Campers. What we're going to do today, we're going to do a quicker review of the server. Going to go through a couple of the main buildings. You can see I got a main building here. Behind me is our train station. We've got kind of an inter-server tram that runs through a few different places. We'll cover that later though. I got the main building here. I got these nice pathways. I got a pretty cool little fountain out front. Let's just kind of walk in Holtburg Town Hall. We're going to check it out real quick. Cool fireplace in the middle. As you can see, we got our Holtburg City Code. Please read the rules if you do come in here. You can see a couple of things on here, all nicely written out for you. You can go up the stairs. It's got some pretty cool stuff. We've got a lot of nice utilities up here that you feel free to check out and use. Just make sure you read, please, and follow the rules. Okay, especially number 3, no creepers. Okay, all right. And there are also some rules here. Gotta turn the engines off, all that good stuff. So we're walking around, go outside the main building. Whoop, come on, let's get out. Okay. And we're gonna take a right here. As you can see up here on our right, you've got Stout's house. He's got a pretty cool little tree house. He does some really cool things in his house. We can kind of check it out here. See, got his front entranceway. He's got some cool stuff down there. We'll go through Derek's house later. Okay. Come back out the path, make sure you close the gate. You can see you got a nice walkway here with some lights and everything, so that way monsters don't spawn. That's a good thing. Keep on going. You can see here, to your right here is Balcarth's house. It's pretty crap right now, just a brick facade and some crappy stone, but it's got this little security system, and I don't really know the password, so we're going to keep out of his house since we can't get in there. Okay, I'm going to go back up to the path. You can go down, you can see here to your left, this large building here is our space program. We've launched a few missions a couple times in the moon, have gone up to the space. I believe we have a space station up there in orbit as well, and that's pretty cool. You can walk through here, we've got a nice little, let me in. Oh yeah, I'm in, okay. We got a nice little space station here, very high ceilings. Got our space maker right here, so that's pretty cool. Got our little got a launch pad area right here, all very nice and neat. So we head back on out, continue our tour of the place here. If we turn to our right, and all of Holtburg is connected by these paths. This is a city ordinance. If you want to build a building, you have to have a path. You also have to have nice torches along it, keep the monsters from spawning. So we're just gonna walk. Let's run. How about let's run? Okay, now we're at the crossroads. Where are we going to go? So we came from that way. Over here, let's run some more. Oh, go. We're going to have, it's having trouble, having issues rendering. There we go. Oh, a little bit of weirdness down there. The server we're running it on is very high-powered hardware, but one of the bad things is when you have all this stuff, and we're running Tekkit, we've got a lot of BuildCraft modules in here. We do have some server load issues in that it kind of takes a while for the textures to get loaded to your local machine. So sometimes that happens. It's okay though. So you can see Toffer's little tower here. We're going to go on up. He's got some nice stairs. This is his kind of Tower of London thing he's built. He's got his bed up here, and you can see the sun. The sun is setting right now. I don't really want it to set, so we're going to go ahead and there we go. Set that back to 0. We're kind of things like that. I don't really consider cheating. It's kind of part of the game that you can control time. I think that's okay. So continuing on our tour here. We're going to run back down the path here. You can see on your right here, this is Jyra's house. Now we're going in the back door, I think. Open up his gate. Jyra's Wunderbar. Oh, look at that. So he's got all kind of grass and stuff in here, and he's got his little fire pit and water coming down. He's got some real cool stuff. And of course, if you walk through here, you can see he's got kind of a nice greenhouse thing going on in here. We're going to head back out, continue on our tour. That's his atrium is what he calls it. It's a greenhouse. Let's not be silly here. Oh, as you can see, I can fly. I have, because we're running on Tekkit, we have the power suits mod. That's a lot of fun, totally worth it, and very cool. You can see an errant sheep there, little son bitch. I got a nice little park right here, all fenced in. Continuing on with the tour here, walking along the path. Again, here's Stout's house. See, there's the main building, and so before we went straight, you turn left, and that'll take you out to Toffer's tower and Jyra's house over there too. So that's pretty nice. Right now, we're going to go back to the main building. I'm going to show you some of the cool things that we've got going on in here. Okay, so Holtburg Town Hall. We come in here, and of course there are the rules on the left. This is always important to read the rules. But here on the right, we have the output chests for the Great Sorting Machine, the GSM. Now, we built this a long time ago. This was the masterpiece by Jyra. He engineered this probably 95% by himself. Nobody else really had much input or say on it, which was just fine because he did a great job. And basically what you do, you open up the chest here and you put in, let's say, glass. Click some glass, you put it in there, okay? And as you can see, it's taking it out right now. And that glass will get sorted and end up in this chest here. As you can see, it's coming back up right in here. See, it auto stacks and all that good stuff. So essentially, you put your item in here. You go out exploring. You get all kind of stone. You get some copper. You find some nice iron, maybe some coal and stuff like that. You come back and you drop it off in the sorting machine. You get rid of it all, and it runs it through this big mechanical process, and you get all kinds of stuff. You got and he's sorted in all these different ways, and of course nice labels and everything too. And all these chests, and they're all these crystal chests that can hold 64 blocks. So that's a lot of blocks if you think about it. And all of these just get dumped in here. Of course, you got all kind of plants. You got wheat in here. You got your weapons and tools, golden swords, safari nets. I mean, all this stuff is supported in the sorting machine. So it's really cool that we've got this built. This is really a grand design and very cool. Now we'll have to have Jyra go through with you later and give an even more up-to-date tour on this and show you the exact specifics. But on a front-end bit, it's great. The end user puts the stuff in and gets the stuff out. Essentially, it's a community shared pile. Okay, you put your stuff in and you get stuff out, and if we all do it, it kind of balances out. So that was kind of our thought in the Grand Sorting Machine. So we're really proud of that. This is our kind of pride and joy of the server, and that's why we're really dead set on keeping this server up and alive, is because of the sorting machine. And we do have a security system here. It's password protected. You got to know the password to get in the back, so you're not allowed back there. Upstairs, you can see it's labeled the Power Suit Lab. Now, if we go on upstairs, you can see while we're going up, you got these nice windows. You can see a little bit of the sorting machine. There are these great big blocks of 9. We use a few wireless pipe modules that allow us to just send things wirelessly. So that's really nice too. Of course, we got golden pipes for very quick sorting. Very, very neat. So you come up to the Power Suit Lab, and you can see we got the Magma Crucible. We've got all these great utilities for creating power suits. Look at transposer, and these are now all run on Stirling engines, which use these either redstone blocks or wireless power modules to power them. So that's a really neat thing too. Of course, we have all these old deprecated "don't leave the engines on" sign because we used to run this all on coal engines. And what would happen is you'd put the coal in, you do your job, and you'd come back and, the engine has exploded, as well as the magma crucible or the electric transposer. So that got really, really bad. So eventually we put some rules up here, right? So we got some power suit lab rules. Bring your own coal. That's number one. Number two, no funny business. We're dead serious about that one. No creepers. That became a bit of a problem before we got all these torches installed. Damn creepers would just keep spawning on us. Don't leave the engines on was a big one. But again, it's deprecated now. You don't have to worry about that. And we got build a power suit. Not really a rule, more of a recommendation. And kill all the spiders. That's Jyra's touch right there. That was a nice one. So as you can see, we've got a chest, a specific chest for all sorts of power suit materials. Now this is auto sorted from the grand sorting machine. When you put in an item like, say, glowstone dust, that is specific for making these power suits. So what will happen is it'll go through the grand sorting machine, and we will auto sort it and stick it up into this chest right here. That way you don't have to keep going downstairs and back upstairs and all that stuff. And while you're up here, we have the drop box, which is another one of these boxes. You throw your stuff in, it pulls it. We have a wooden transport pipe there pulling it out of the box. You can see it's moving through there into a gold transport pipe, and that goes directly back into the power into the grand sorting machine. So let's say I put in about a redstone reception coil. If I put that in, let's make that sort now. That should end up here very shortly. So we can see number 5 right there. We have 5. It may have actually already sorted it. The machine really is that quick. It's a really, really well-designed machine, so it is very... look at that. 6 right there. So what did that take? Less than 30 seconds to go through it all? Very nice, very nice. And then, of course, we've got our power suit customizer here, so you can go through and customize all your things. As you can see, I'm pretty much tricked out on all of the things. I've got everything you can pretty much imagine, which is pretty cool. I can fly and I can go real fast, and of course you can see my capacitors stable over here to the right. And of course, after we built the power suits, we decided we had to have a nice little exit right here. And a couple of the buildings in Holtburg are equipped with these nice flying entrances and exits, like the main building. Yep. There we go. And of course, Jyra's house has a number of them. And there's up in his tree house, he's got his public library, he says here. He's got his books and his enchanting table right here. So that's pretty cool. When you come up and you go out, and they could fly. And then there's Derek's house. I don't think Derek has an adaptable... he kind of does. It's hard to get in, but he does. And then, of course, I've got one Balcarth's house over here. It's okay. You come down here and land in the middle. So that kind of defeats my security system. But that's pretty nice. So you got that, and you kind of fly around. I don't have much in here yet. You come back out. So yeah, this has been the basic tour of Holtburg. We've shown you the town hall. We've shown you Stout's house. We've shown you Balcarth's house, and of course over here we've got the space center that we showed you. That was a very fun building to build. Space missions are a lot of fun with spacecraft. And then of course Jyra's house. He's got a couple of buildings here, and over there is Toffer's tower. And of course Jyra wrote his name in the ground, which is very cool. But yep, this has been an overview of Holtburg. Check us out next time when we take a tour of the tram system. So until next time, happy camping.